The U.S. has provided more financial support to Syrian refugees than any other country, but aid groups are warning they could run out of cash by Easter. As we've reported, President Obama is promising Jordan another $200 million to help deal with the crisis. And it is a real crisis, as Margaret Brennan found out when she visited Jordan's largest refugee camp.
There's no age limit for being a refugee. Women and children make up the majority of the nearly 200,000 Syrians living in this camp. With schools for only 5,000 kids, most spend their days with nothing to do. Ahmed is still tending to her 5-year-old son's broken leg, suffered during an airstrike on their home. If Bashar falls, I'll return, she tells me. If he stays, we cannot go back. They're killing children with knives and slaughtering them. The camp where they live, known as Zaatari, has grown so fast that it is now Jordan's 4th largest city, and they get more than 1,500 new inhabitants every single day. The UN's High Commissioner for Refugees, Antonio Guterres, was alarmed at what he saw when he traveled here last week. Later in Washington, he pleaded with U.S. lawmakers for more funding. He says the UN has less than 30% of the money it needs to care for the refugees. He told us the crisis is a ticking time bomb in an already fragile region.
We could have, because of the Syrian conflict, an explosion in the Middle East. And I think it's to everybody's interest. It's not only a matter of generosity, it's a matter of enlightened self-interest to do everything we can to stop this war.
As the fighting intensifies, so has the exodus. Of the 1 million plus refugees living in camps, over half have fled in just the last 2 months.
Our worst case scenarios are happening.
Ann Richard is the State Department's point person on refugees.
I'm very worried. If we could see more response from the rest of the world, I think I'd start feeling better. I really want to see other governments putting money on the table.
Without that money, many here in Jordan wonder whether it can afford to help. And at some point, it may be forced to shut its borders. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Margaret Brennan, Amman, Jordan.